ago. Good morning. It's now 19th of October. So let's go what Europe is doing right now. So I have already uploaded a YouTube video about this chart. As we can see now that if you look on your watch list, we see that RTY is first reacting, right? It's the fastest reacting, getting up. And I mentioned already that from 15,338, the market started the new phase of the bearish. But currently, in about an hour, European zone is waiting of important data, and that will influence the euro dollar. So that's the reason that the euro dollar is up at this moment, meaning that dollar is a little bit under pressure after breaking in Asia session the 14,934, and before that yesterday the 15,000, very important 15,000 level, which was very strong supply and support for the bulls since 2.5 weeks. And it was one of the last resorts for the bulls, currently broken, meaning that the big are in full control here. So for today, I won't, sometimes I'm going also to sell the lows, but I won't do it right now. As first of all, the data are diverging, and we have also RSR divergence. The first thing maybe Europe can do now is that the market pushes a little bit higher first to around 14,921. If it cannot break, it possibly will play ping pong between the levels 14,921 and the day low, but I doubt that it breaks as long as the data are mixed. If it's getting a little bit higher, so the next level they can possibly break is at around 14,936 to 14,940. The next one will be 14,953, and then finally 14,963. This is the first very hard limitation for the bulls right now. To the downside, we need to wait, and before that, as you can see here, the fire, that's the fire zone, right? Very hard fighting zone. And especially here, we have a bullish accumulation of the 9th of October. And currently it seems that the bulls are going to defend it. Also, many bullish stop losses has been hit. And also late bulls who got trapped in this zone are getting maybe here some losses and that is generating, of course, new orders. On the other side, the strong bears, they have accumulated their positions here and here and here at around 15,200, 15,150, and finally at around 15,000. They're gonna not quit very easily here. So it will be also after Powell's speech, it will be a very high fighting zone. And once breaking that, the market will go up maybe to 15,100, 15,200. It will be very, I wonder if it happens and there must happen a lot of dollar must go down, some good data must get out, or the tone of Powell must be dovish instead of hawkish, meaning, okay, we cut the interest rates. That would be the the best music maybe for the bulls if he says cutting or cut or also interest rates cut. A lot of algos will immediately start to buy the market, and then the reaction will be that we will have a very strong push up because the algos will just hear the word cut and they immediately start to buy, but they don't understand the context. Meaning, if he says, for example, we will cut the interest rates in 2025, right? The algos do not understand it. They just listen and hear cut, market must up. And therefore, the first reaction after the Fed speech is always very, very dangerous on both sides, right? If he uses terms of we raise, then the algos will react the same, the market will be down. And if he says, for example, the time to raise is over, the algos will react the same. They will sell the market before the institutional traders and human traders realize what happened and they start to buy the market. So, but the most important is the current global conflict. Also, my YouTube videos, please watch them. I have mentioned also today and yesterday evening, I uploaded some very important video to explain that. The current state is definitely bearish, but we have nearly every day, we have seen from the beginning of this week, we have in this week 20 Fed speeches. That's something very unusual, and they all say the same. Also, we have after the bell, the unemployment. This is the only data you need to look for the numbers, which shall be bigger, lower than expectation. If the number is lower than expectation, that's good for NASDAQ. Otherwise, if the number is around expectation, not too much difference, and higher, that will make the US dollar stronger. The euro is currently strong because of the BUBA and European Central Bank president. 2 days ago, they're gonna hike the interest rates in the European zone. So the sentiment is in the European zone also hawkish some way, right? So, and we have, of course, the Israel conflict currently. The crude oil is rising up, and that's all positive events for the US dollar fundamentally, right? And therefore, people are asking themselves in these times, should I buy bonds? Should I buy or go in hedge my account with cross currencies? Should I go in the oil market because oil rising again, and never mind what price the oil price is, the petrodollar they have to pay for the price is converted again in the US dollar, also bonds. And we have on the other side the developing of the banking crisis in Japan, as you see from since the last week, the Japanese yen is not moving, still between stock in the range of 149 to 149, 80, 85, something really unusual. They don't change their opinion, and they are afraid of talking hawkish. They don't want to rise the interest rates in Japan. And on the other side, they're verbally manipulating the market that they will start an intervention, what they have done already, and also these verbal interventions work some way, but not for a long time. So that's the whole picture of the market, and it's not making that easier. Also, what's very important is that if we go down in these areas to overcome this obstacle, bullish obstacle, and also here nearly we have no volume or very low volume, so the market will drop then to below 14,500 section. But the danger is if the consolidation, if the boards do not react very fast and quickly, that the market hits, for example, this zone, but does not close above here and then starts an uptrend, we will stuck in this section for a long time. And it means that on the same time, the bears will accumulate their positions. They will sell the market much more. They will sell NASDAQ and instead buy the dollar. So therefore, if you see the price of NASDAQ is US 100 versus US dollar, S&P versus US dollar, right? So keep eye on them all time. Don't get rushed. Wait for your timing. It can be also possible that today we will have a short reaction, and also more tomorrow we will have some way of consolidation, and then at the beginning of next week the trend will start. And there is, I don't know any trader who has lost everything if he's not trading 1 or 2 days, right? Stay out zone, stay out mode. So if you see that the market is stuck in this range, even or making a big shot upwards coming down or down coming up, then that's always a sign for consolidation, and that the market is waiting for something special, what they're not gonna talk about. And the data we read on the newspapers or maybe also social media, even some seconds later, are all generated, are all late, right? So the price is the only thing that matters. And we see now here, for example, the volume profile is generating now some way higher volume that, as I said at the beginning, we are now at 14,920, and the market tries to get up a little bit more, possibly here to around 14,966 or maybe higher, and still standing there because of the European Open. And the European Open is currently a little bit nervous, right? The most important is that we as traders are always aware of not what will be, but what is currently at this moment. And survival in the market is the first very important key, meaning your money management, right? The second bullish possibility can be if we break that zone, and also here that we will get up again here somewhere around 15,022, and this is the beginning of the current resistance area also of the October the 6th, right? So now at this moment, the European shares are falling, and DAX 40 is getting down. The Pan-European Stocks 600 is losing about 0.6% because the investors ditched now risky assets due to escalating tensions in the Middle East and concerns over, well, elevated, how do you say that, bond yields, right? So, and adding to the unease that, again, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is set to take the spotlight later today, the markets are, apprehensive that he might adopt a hawkish tone following a series of strong US economic data. So, and it was not too much yesterday. Yesterday we had just one strong US economic data for the positively for the NASDAQ, but the other one were positively for the US dollar. So how they do interpret it, I don't really know. Also, earnings will take center stage with business software maker, for example, SAP, reaffirming its full-year outlook for its key cloud business revenue after slightly missing expectations in quarter three, right? So they will affect, of course, the European market, especially the euro, and euro have some impact on the US dollar again, and therefore, so we're gonna wait for that. But the data coming from China and from Asia are relatively negative. So therefore, I stay short. I don't know which strategy are you choosing, but hopefully, first of all, as I said, proper money management is the key, whether you are long or you are short. It doesn't matter which direction you trade. Proper money management is what's the key of the long-term success in this business. So I don't have any more to add. So hopefully we're all making or having a good day after that. And therefore, I wish you good luck for today's trading.